No more tilt queuing, because I've created an app that forces you to stop tilt queuing whether you like it or not, by punishing you severely for trying to queue again after it's detected. Tilt! Our ranks will suffer no more at the hands of our own stupidity and egos. We've all been there. I've been there. Baker's been there. Probably. You lose 3 games in a row, maybe 4 or 5, and you think to yourself, just one more game. It's fine.
I'm fine. Totally fine. I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
It's not fine. You're about to continue tilt queuing and fuck up all those hours of grinding away to rank up. Playing with your mental on tilt ain't it.
I'm ready to go in, coach.
You need to go touch grass and clear your head, if you know what I mean. I've created an app that tracks your losses in near real time to save you from yourself. If you lose 3 games in a row, it closes the League client. No more games for you. Go touch grass. If you try to open League again, probably you shouldn't do that. Don't do that. I've never mentioned this before. I have an old League channel during the peak of my League addiction. That's how bad it got. Now I went back and added up all the games. 3,181 ranked Summoner's Rift games. Jesus, what was I doing? That's not even including normals or other game modes. I suffered for years with tilt queuing. It's time to help the masses with my new app, Tilt, that I built in the past couple of days. Let's walk through what I did, how I did it, and exactly what the app does. All right, starting with good old Rito has a developer portal with a shit ton of APIs we can use. Don't know what APIs are? That's okay. I didn't either until just a few years ago. Just think of them like magical URLs that give us access to things. First things first, you have to create an account to access the API goodies. Generate an API key. We'll use this later. How do I access match ranked history? This match v5 API call, but we need our player's unique ID to make this call. The POOD. What the fuck is that? Where do we get it? Using another API call, the account v1 API. This takes our tagline and game name, which if you hover over your profile in the League client, there it is. If we put these 2 in, we get our POOD, which we can use to get our match history. The output is a list of match IDs, which we can use in this API call to get the match details. This massive JSON output has a ton of really interesting info, like kills, deaths, assists, time spent CCing someone, but we only care about if you lost. If you drill down using our POOD, we get this win line, which tells us win or loss for the player. So we know there's APIs that we can use to get the info that we need. Now we have to start writing a script using Python to not only pull the info we need via API calls, but also pull the info we need in the parsed JSON output. Good thing I haven't touched Python in years. This should be interesting. The code you're about to see is shit. Now, import some libraries for functions we'll be using, load our secrets. These are pulled from an environment file, a configuration file, that we need to create with variables, secrets, that we'll be using in our API calls. Now don't show your API key to anyone unless you don't give a shit. You'll notice we have a QID here inside of the output for match info. There's a value called QID for every game mode in League. Since we only care about ranked Summoner's Rift 5v5, for now this is set to 420, and there's more variables that I'll mention later. Write a function that checks to make sure we have all the necessary info, functions to get our unique ID, our match ID, the match details, check to see if it's a remake or not, because we don't want to count remakes, function to get the win or loss for that match, a function to evaluate how many wins or losses we're seeing, and a function to run forever. This is what I meant by near real time. It's just running the API calls on whatever we're setting it to run in this poll seconds variable, set to every 300 seconds, 5 minutes. You could even do 60 seconds if you want. Since the API key we have available from Rito is limited, I added a spectator check, which uses the spectator v5 API to check if the player is in a live game to shut off the API calls until they're out of the game. Bazinga! It's working. Nice.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I also added a webhook leads to the Mad Hat Discord, so we can track whenever you're on tilt, so your friends can shame you. If only I had friends. So once a tilt is detected, we want to kill the League client and throw a pop-up so we know what just happened. But if you're severely delusional and think, this time's different, you're not on tilt, so you ignore the warning and reopen League. No, bad. It shuts down League and gives one final warning. You can continue to use your computer for anything but League or face the consequences. Well, wouldn't you know it, I'm an immature and obstinate child who won't let anyone stop him from doing what he wants. Well, you just initiated lockout mode. Your computer is now going to continuously lock until the timer we've specified under the forced lock minutes variable. For testing, I did 1 minute. Okay, it's not stopping the lockout process. Shit. Let's just kill this. Oh, my environment variable was set to an hour. After I finish testing, I think an hour is a good length of time to fix your mental though. Nice. It's working as intended. Oh, well now you can just close the window and stop all of it. Stop the lockout. Now we're going to make it run in the background so regular users, stupid people, non-tech savvy people, who are not going to know where the fuck to go to kill the process. Big deal. I'll just restart. I need my league fix. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Time to add a scheduled task to make this punishment persistent. We'll add a little block to create a scheduled task via task schedule if we have the admin rights. If not, no big deal. We'll just add it to the run registry. So no matter what, you don't get to play after losing 3 games in a row, or at least an hour. But who's gonna run a random Python script and know how to set up the environment variables? Not this dumbass. We have to package this script into an executable. Instead of having an external environment file, let's bake in the variables into the scripts and prompt the user for them. We use keyring to store the super secrets in Windows Credential Manager. The rest can live in a plain text configuration file that will generate when this runs. Package it with PyInstaller. Don't forget to create a sweet custom icon for our new Tilt app. Oh, shit. Repackage that real quick. Okay, there we go. Run it, put in the info, and never suffer from tilt queuing again. Now send it to your friends struggling with tilt before it's too late.